So we're just ahead of kick-off here. Welcome to coverage of today's big Betfred League One clash in the fibrous Community Stadium, Derwent Park. I'm Dave Parkinson. Workington Town are back on home turf, looking to right the wrongs of a final 25 minutes they want to forget from their clash against North Wales Crusaders last weekend. Town are proudly running out this afternoon, as you heard, in a special edition kit, raising money for the incredible Wasdale Mountain Rescue Service. It's a great show of community spirit, one that is set to reach a much wider audience than the painted lines on this ground and the people watching from the stands this afternoon. There have been encouraging signs throughout the campaign, with the likes of Jake Carter, Zaringalia and Jamie Doran standing out, but Workington currently find themselves in 4th position. A win this afternoon could take them as high as 2nd, although it will probably be 3rd, with Swinton hosting Newcastle Thunder. Their opponents today, they're a good side themselves. Midland Hurricanes under the charge of former Bradford boss Mark Dunning. They've got 4 wins in their last 6 and sit 2nd on the ladder. Both sides, they need a win, and it's the visitors who come out onto the field first of all. They line up with Todd Horner at fullback. It's a back line of Matty Crimes, Ryan Johnson, Ross Oakes and Lewis Roberts. In at halfback is Sully Medforth and Brad Billsborough. The front row is John Luke Kirby, Aidan Roden and Liam Kirk. Tom Wilkinson, Josh Jordan Roberts and Mike Woods make up the rest of the forward pack, and then it's a bench that features Danny Barco, Zeus Silk, Elliot Morris and Ellis Hobson. And Town just waiting to come out onto the field. They line up with Zarin Galia at fullback, Andy Jacassi, Levi Atiga, Rio Corkill and Dave Eccleston. It's a halfback pairing of Jake Carter and Dom Weir. And in the front row, Ross Ainley, Callum Phillips, Stevie Scoley, a back row of Lennon Clark, Zach Jepson and Jack Stevenson. Lucas Castle, Jamie Doran, Callum Farrer and Cooper Howlett make up the bench. And the 18th men, if needed, are wearing 19 for the Midlands, Marcus Green, and wearing 15, Cole Walker-Taylor for Town. Got to say, this kit is resplendent. It's white, it's red and it's blue, all in the Wasdale Mountain Rescue badge colours. Looks absolutely superb this afternoon. Our referee was due to be Andy Sweet, but it does look out there like it's Denton Arnold actually who's taking charge of this one, so a late change as far as the referee is concerned. Denton from the St Helens Referees Association. He jogs out to the middle of the field, and the Workington Town team will fan out along the halfway line. We're almost at the ready for kick-off of this one. Looking forward to seeing how this goes, and hopefully Town can make a positive start to the game. Certainly it's been an issue for them in recent weeks. They hardly saw the ball in the first 10 minutes last week in North Wales. Ended up facing an early 10-0 deficit. But Jake Carter has lined the ball up on the halfway line. Away we go at the start of this game. It's a long kick-off, and underneath it is Crimes, who finds the ball in field, and it's first use of possession for the Midlands Hurricanes. 15 metres out from their own line. They'll skim the ball into midfield. There's the big figure of Liam Kirk. Started this season with Widnes, now playing his 4th game for the Midlands Hurricanes. Does know the coach Mark Dunning quite well. The two of them were together at Bradford. And then the ball worked over to this right hand side. They're only 25 metres from their own line. Aidan Roden moves into dummy half, fires the ball into the middle. Strong carry forward over that 30 metre line, still inside their own half. Roden looks up, sends it into the middle again. They have got a big pack. Kirk takes another carry, and he's put down about 42 metres out from his own line. Kick comes in on the last from Billsborough. It's high, it's long, it's spinning and twisting. Good take from Galia. 12 metres out from his own line, advances beyond the 20, then takes on the defence, half burst through the tackle as well, which was heading his way from Sully Medforth. Perhaps something that Town can really target in the defence. Eccleston gets met though well by Tom Wilkinson, plays it about 35 metres out from his own line. Carter finds Weir across to Atiga, first game back since playing against Gould Vikings. hopefully fully recovered from what was a punctured lung. He was in hospital for quite a while. Referee tells him he's going to have to play that ball again, and he plays it back. And now Ainley takes the carry. He'll just about make the halfway line. He's been playing some great stuff lately as Ross at Ainley. And now Stevie Scoley, another player that's back, chalks off 10 metres with that carry. Plays it quickly. Ball skimmed to this left-hand side. Carter puts boot on ball. What's the chase like? Lewis Roberts comes for it. The former Super League man grabs hold, and the defence grabs hold of him as well. 15 metres out from their own line here. The Midlands Hurricanes 0-0. 2 minutes gone. Workington Town looking to defend well. That was certainly a solid set. Phillips, the last man to get away here. Crimes, 12 tries for him this season. Works his way just over that 30-metre line in centre field. Roden checking what's on to his left. Finds the runner as well. Good tackle low down by Stevie Scoley. Stevenson cleaned it up as well. Now the run comes in from Liam Kirk. Kirk spills the ball on the halfway line. Town have got it. Nice tackle, good defence. Really good work from Ainley and Phillips to force that error. Stevenson plays it. Phillips sends it to the left-hand side. Run comes in on this occasion from Lennon Clark. First carry of the game for the Hull man who's on loan. Ball sent into the middle. Ainley, big carry from him. Quickly hits the deck though. Good challenge from Liam Kirk. On the edge of the 30-metre line, Workington Town. Into the middle with Weir. Weir out wide to Carter. Carter links with Galea. Galea out to Atiga. Oh, half splitting the line. Getting as far as the 20-metre line. Quick play the ball. He was after a quick play the ball. Jacessi darts away down that right side. That could be a really powerful combination down that right side for Town this afternoon. Ball comes back towards the middle with Weir. Weir releases it to Scoley. Scoley just stepped the initial tackle of Roden. Eventually put down 5 metres from the line. 3.5 minutes gone. They're edging closer here as Weir pops it left. Carter threads the ball through. It's popped up well, and then the offload comes in quite brilliantly in the end from Midlands. And in possession about 6 metres from their own line. Todd Horner played it. Now Roberts works his way towards that 20-metre line, wrapped up by 3. Leading the way there was Stevenson. Referee's patience holds. He comes into that middle section of the field. I think that's Ryan Johnston who's underneath that one. Johnson plays it inside his own 30. Crimes takes over. Rolled to the deck. Big strong figure though, Crimes. Regular try scorer at this level of rugby as well. Big carry from the skipper, John Luke Kirby. 45 metres away from his own line. They've run through their allotted set of 6. Ball work to this right hand side. High kick comes in. Oh, that's coming out with snow on it. Eccleston underneath it. Comfortable take for him. He runs it in field. Initially takes on Tom Wilkinson. Gets the better of him, does Tom Wilkinson. Just want to get up from that one, does Eccleston. Now Corkill runs out of dummy half. Finds the going tough. Push back. The fans in the crowd appreciate that defensive effort coming in from the Hurricanes at the minute. Eccleston comes back for a second carry. Good work from him as well. Gets it out to his own 40-metre line. Quick play the ball. Phillips spots something on the left. Links with Carter. Carter rolls his way to the halfway line. Just a touch beyond. That's where he plays it to Phillips, who then finds Ainley. It's a solid carry. They're concentrating down this right-hand side, just about 20 metres in from the touchline. Ball into the middle now. Carter drops it on the left boot. He's skied this one. It goes high. Roberts underneath it. In fact, it's Horner. I do apologise. Horner takes that tackle just inside his own 20-metre line. If you're just joining me, 5.5 minutes gone of this game. It's a solid start. They're going set for set as Roberts takes it just outside his own 20-metre line. And now it's a big carry from the Hurricanes to get just over that 30-metre line again. They did work it initially to that left-hand side of the field, and it ended up being taken back towards the middle. This is Ryan Johnson. Johnson tackled on his own 40. Roden, former Rochdale and Wigan man, fed it to his right-hand side. Taking over with the carry is Liam Kirk. He is a big figure of a man, he's Kirk. Tries to win the penalty. Referee's not having any of it. It's the last tackle. Comes out to this right side and Sully Metforth. He skies this one. Underneath it comfortably enough is Galea. Galea starts going down this left-hand side. Targets Medforth again in defence. He's about 25 out from his own line. Town back in possession. Can they work their way into the Canes half of the field. Well, Eccleston doesn't get that far forward. He's just over that 30 at the moment. Jacassi takes over on the next carry. Almost makes that 40-metre line, does Andy Jacassi. Good to see him back in a town shirt this afternoon. A Tiger on the right hand side, steps. Oh, he's burst into the backfield. He's over the halfway line. Good work from him. Eventually put down on that side by Josh Jordan Roberts, but Town on the charge, moving the ball towards this left hand side, and Lennon Clark just settles it down off that pass from Carter. He's on the 30-metre line. They've run through their set of 6 tackles. It's worked left to Carter again. Carter this time keeps his kick a little bit lower. It'll bounce, it'll bobble, it'll trickle in to Horner behind his own line, and he does well to run it to a more centralised position. Only about 3 metres from the try line is where he plays it, and Hurricanes under a little bit of pressure. Crimes takes over, and he's 12 metres out from his own line, plays it, and then it's quickly sent left from Medforth onto Johnson. Johnson then fed it further wide, looking for the runner on that far side who's upended in the challenge, and there's a penalty there. The first penalty of the game will go the way of the Hurricanes. Ends up being Josh Jordan Roberts who wins it, so Denton Arnold awards that penalty. Midlands push that forward into touch. It's a solid kick towards the halfway line from Brad Billsborough. Once upon a time we sent Helen's Brad Billsborough as well. Tap to be taken by Johnson. Johnson turns it to Billsborough. He then picks up the strong running of John Luke Kirby. Kirby 45 metres from the Town line. First chance, I think, for Canes to have a look, and they're coming forward over the 40-metre line now. Strong running from Ross Oakes. He's been a regular try scorer over the course of this campaign as Oakes. 8 tries for him this year. Big carry again in the middle, strong and true from Liam Kirk to the edge of the 20-metre line. Roden picks up out a dummy half, sends it left. Billsborough. Ooh, and then it's just half intercepted there by Andy Jacassi. It floated out invitingly in front of him, and he ends up getting hands on it. It's probably a good intervention there, because the ball was set to find Matty Crimes on that left-hand side. But it's going to be another set of 6 coming up here for Midlands Hurricanes. We've been going for almost 9 minutes in this game. 0-0 if you just join us. This the first bit of sustained attacking pressure that the Hurricanes are putting on. Woods takes the first carry. He's 10 metres away from the line. Duck to this left-hand side from Roden. Roden linking. Billsborough putting the ball further wide. Oh, and then the tackle came in. Billsborough goes short. They try to spin their way over, and he's held up over the line. There is John Luke Kirby. Ends up being a really good bit of defensive work there from Workington Town. Good 2 or 3 players into the stop. I think Jack Stevenson was one of them that was involved. They continue to pepper this line. Woods tries to roll his way through that challenge of Callum Phillips. Put down just in front of the post. Roden this time puts it to the right to Medforth. Short ball. Oh, they're going in. It was a short ball on this right hand side from Sully Medforth. Piercing the defence was Ross Oakes down this right hand side, and that's try number 9 of his season. Comes in the 10th minute, and the Midlands Hurricanes, they have the front in this one. It was a little bit of sustained pressure.
Good afternoon to Midland Hurricanes number 4,
Ross Oakes. Bit too big and powerful from that sort of range. He was only 5 metres out when he got hold of that ball from Medforth. Didn't have to work too hard to get over the line. And it's going to be Billsborough to attempt the conversion. Has proven to be a regular point scorer at this sort of level as Brad Billsborough. But it's not the town that Workington it's not the start, I should say, that Workington Town were looking for. Trailing by 4 points to 0 early on, 10.5 minutes gone. You're listening to coverage this afternoon courtesy of BBC Radio Cumbria on the BBC Sports website and app. My name's Dave Parkinson. It's good to have your company wherever you're listening from. And it's a strong start from the Hurricanes. Back-to-back possessions. Forcing their way over on the right hand side. This kick to come. It's about 8 or 9 metres in from the touchline. Billsborough tees it up, steps back, steps in. Oh, has he stroked it through? Yes, he has. The flags are raised. Billsborough goals. And the lead is now 6 points to nil.
By number 33, Brad Billsborough.
So solid enough start. Nothing for Town to panic about just yet, but it does just show at this level you only need to give up an extra set of possession. Sides can really punish you, and this is a Midland side, remember, that drew with Town on the opening day of the season and currently sits second in the competition. So Carter sends this kick long, Crimes is underneath it again, turns and finds support. Big carry from John Luke Kirby, but then the defence matches him, forces him back towards his own 10-metre line. Roden and company have work to do, and he feeds it down that tram line on the left hand side. Tackle comes in though on Ryan Johnson. So they're going to use these two centres quite a lot, to be honest, to the Hurricanes. And why not the two big guys? Hurricanes currently 30 metres away from their own line. Ball played by Kirk. Roden sends it right. Medforth kicks early. It'll bounce, it'll bobble straight into the arms of Galea. Good positioning from him, and immediately he takes on Sully Medforth. Half brushes past him, and he'll play it on his own 40-metre line. Eccleston follows up. That's a tough carry. Gains another 5 metres, plays it quickly. One-handed pick up there from Phillips. Phillips works it in field, looking for Jacassi. Jacassi follows through as well. 12, 15 metres gain there for Town. All coming down this left-hand side. 15 metres in from the touchline. It's then sent to the middle with Carter. He drops it back for Ainley. Ainley tries to make an impression. Does well to get as far as the 30-metre line. Is it building for Town in this set? Ball sent to Scoley in the middle. Scoley just shimmies and cuts his way forward. It's a great carry from Stevie Scoley. Inside the 20-metre line he goes. We've been going for 13 minutes in this game. Ball comes left. Carter kicks towards the post again. Well, that's a great pick up from Todd Horner. Horner skips back against the grain, comes back, takes on Carter. And he also took on Corkill as well, but there is a penalty that's gone the way of the Hurricanes again. Town offside at the kick, according to our match official. So it's the Hurricanes who lead by 6 points to nil in this one. They also lead the penalty count by 2-0. Medforth will kick from inside his own 20, hammers it into touch, and will start this attack 30 out from their own line. So Oakes taps, finds the running of Wilkinson. He disappeared underneath that challenge. Stands and plays it just inside his own 40-metre line. Now Medforth back over his shoulder looking for Woods. Woods takes on 4 Workington Town defenders. The last man up is Stevenson. They're up near halfway. Worked out to this left-hand side. It's with Horner. Horner gets through the challenge, and Weir, he's off, he's got wheels, he's over the 20, feeds it wide. It was a terrible pass. Oh, good pass there. Crimes would have gone in. I think you can also give Andy Jacassi a little bit of a pat on the back there as well. He put himself between the defenders, made the attackers, I should say, made sure that the pass wasn't the most accurate as well, really. But they should have made better of that. Oh, they'll be counting their chances there and thinking, what have we done? How has that one gone to ground? 15 minutes of the game gone. Still 6 points to nil in favour of the visitors. They made that excellent break. I think it was Horner who got his way through Don Weir. Weir will have to just make sure he's a bit more sturdy in defence. But Town chasing back in Jacassi, and they're in possession now with Lennon Clark just outside his own 20-metre line. Phillips, the Scotland international, feeds it to Ainley. Ainley carries it sensibly despite the attention of 3. He stands and plays it 25 out from his own line. Stevenson stutter step and cuts his way forward just beyond that 33 metres he is from his own line. They're working it down the right hand side. Weir got the ball further wide to Jebson. Jebson plays it, gone through the set of 6 though, and Carter has it on the last. Oh, that's sent long, it's sent high. It'll bounce, it'll stand up as well. Awkward bounce as well, eventually cleaned up by Lewis Roberts, who runs directly at Jacassi. Ran straight into Callum Phillips as well. He's on his own 20-metre line. Crimes takes the next carry, but again finds the going tough. They pat the middle of the defence there, Workington Town. And Midland Hurricanes leading by 6 points to 0 in this one. 16 minutes of the first half gone. Offload comes in from Oakes, looking for Woods. Wood to that 40-metre line. Mikey Wood. I think I've wrote Woods down, so it is Wood. I apologise, Mikey. These Hurricanes just tackled their side of the halfway line. Definitely in possession is Kirby. It's another strong carry from him. Wrapped up by Scully and Jebson. Last tackle signalled. Comes back to the halfway line. Hung high in the air from Medforth. And it's out on the full. Oh, he won't want that on the highlights reel. Just overcooked that one a little bit in Medforth. His kicking up till that particular point has been pretty solid, but this gives an opportunity for Town to get down the ground. They'll take possession 40 metres from their own line. Referee holding the clock up just for a moment with 17 minutes gone. It's a water break actually. It is really warm this afternoon. Not perhaps as bright and sunny as when I got here. It has clouded over somewhat, but it's still a hot and a humid afternoon. And while we've got this stoppage, congratulations to Workington Town's women's side, who this afternoon defeated Wakefield Trinity by 16 points to 8. Good win, that one. Really solid performance from what I saw as well. The last half hour, they were defensively really sound. Town looking to get their defence back on track. Even our referee has taken in some water. And we are going to get back underway in the next couple of seconds. So Town, 45 metres from their own line. Ainley with the big carry, gets over halfway. It's in good form at the moment, is Ross Ainley. Phillips finds Scully. We knew he was going to get hit then. There was 3 put in, but he's found his front. He's done well there, Stevie Scully. And Phillips will dart away. He'll make metres on the back of that as well, up to the 30-metre line. So Town rolling forward. Carter from dummy half. I should say Lennon Clark to Carter from dummy half. Then Weir, short ball to Jebson. Jebson flying down the ground and flying to the try line. That was a brilliant ball from Weir to Jebson. And Jebson, well, he was no slouch. He set loose and they've responded after 18 minutes. What a great pass that was from Don Weir. Really well disguised. I don't think anybody realised he'd actually got rid of the ball. Jebson was streaming away. Finishes it from a good 30 metres out as well. So Jebson with his first try for Workington Town.
Try score for Town, sponsored by the fullbacks, wearing number 23, Zach Jebson.
Now he has touched it down about 5 metres in from the touchline, so it's not a straightforward kick by any stretch of the imagination for Jake Carter. But Carter, 47 goals so far this season, 6 tries to boot as well. Just the response that Town were looking for. That was a brilliant pass that from Don Weir. Jebson, plenty of pace. That was appreciated by most of the crowd here this afternoon. So Carter, can he find his range? Sends it goalward. The flags are raised. We are all level pegging after 19 minutes, 6 points each.
Successful conversion by number 28, Jay Carter, sponsored by the Travellers Rest committee members.
But that was great work down the right hand side. That pass from Weir. And Jebson, the second rower, sailing 30 metres to the line. Not a glove laid on him. You know it's the perfect pass and the perfect line when that happens. So, back underway. Hurricanes send this ball long. Gallia's underneath it. Links with Stevie Scully. Spins out of the first challenge. Makes it as far as 15 out from his own line. Phillips jogs into dummy half. Sends it left to Lennon Clark. Good run from Lennon Clark, that. up to the 30-metre line inside his own half of the field, about 12 metres in from touch. He comes back towards the centre. Oh, Weir just had to get away, and he's half broke the line. Little half break from him to get beyond that 30-metre line again. Now on the right-hand side, this is Atiga. Good carry from Atiga. This is what Town have been missing over recent weeks. Nice play the ball. Infield it comes, Ainley. On to Stevenson. Stevenson rides the first challenge. He's got two players amongst him. Then the player who missed him initially, Tom Wilkinson, hits him in his midriff. He plays this ball, however, and it's on the left-hand side with Carter. Carter puts this long, puts it high. Horner catches it from inside the field of play, behind his own line. Has to advance and only gets as far as Jebson. And Atiga, both of which slowed him down. The tackle completed by Callum Phillips. Here's Crimes. Crimes not going anywhere there. Appeals for a penalty not forthcoming from a Hurricanes point of view. And again, the defence really solid in the midfield on Lewis Roberts. The winger tackle just over the 20-metre line. And that's a strong carry from John Luke Kirby. Rolled on his back though. Be a slower play the ball this. Stevenson doing the job in midfield. Oh, and that's an excellent line speed there from Jebson. Cut him off. And they'll play this ball 35 metres from their own line. He was looking around seeing what had hit him. Kick sent long from Medforth. Eccleston takes it on the full inside his own 20. Links with Galea. Galea thinks he spotted something. Speeds his way back. And he's well tackled by Ross Oakes. Oakes tries to carry him towards the touchline. Wilkinson adds a bit of extra weight to the challenge, then gets out of there really quickly. Ball to be played to Carter. Carter finds Corkill. Corkill follows up. Buys his side a good 5 or 6 metres with a strong carry towards that 40-metre line. Eccleston goes again. Tackled in midfield. Weir calls for it, gets it, feeds it behind to Atiga. Atiga puts the step on, strong carry to get beyond halfway. Oh, that's a great carry. He's still going, eventually put down. And there was 4 players involved in that tackle then for the Hurricanes. Got to be gaps somewhere. Ainley, strong surge towards that 30-metre line in centre field. They've run through the set 6 here though of Town, and we're 23 minutes into the game. Carter has it on this left hand side, puts it really high. Roberts sets himself, good take. Eccleston takes him down though. It's a good challenge between those two. First change made with Zeus Silk going on the field for the Midlands, former West Hull and Dewsbury Rams player. Worked ever so hard over recent seasons to get this shot at semi-professional rugby league as Zeus Silk, and does his first carry as well, although that's a poor play of the ball. Oh, you build players up and they knock you down. I was going to say, he really has worked his socks off to get to this sort of position where he's one of the regulars in the Midlands Hurricanes lineup this season, but he won't want a replay of that one either. Lucas Castle wanting to get on the field as well. Ross Ainley was coming to the touchline, then got sent back on. They'll take this for another set. They're on the attack here, Town. Scully plays it on the edge of the 20-metre line. Sent to this left-hand side. That's a great carry from Lennon Clark. Tackled right in behind a stanchion. That's right in my eye of vision. Now Carter. Short pass there for Stevenson. The pass was never really on, to be honest. It was played too close at the defensive line. He dug a long way into the defensive line there, did Carter. And it would have took absolutely superb hands there by Stevenson to take that one in. And unfortunately the ball goes loose. So the chance goes a begging, but we are all locked up with 24 minutes gone, 6 points each. Hope you're enjoying the coverage this afternoon, courtesy of the BBC Radio Cumbria, online via the BBC Sports website and app. It's the Hurricanes who are back in possession with Matty Crimes. Crimes well tackled over on the far right hand side of the field as far as Workington Town are concerned. Oh, that's a good challenge as well in the midfield. So Ryan Johnson plays it 25 out from his own line. Silk looks to make amends for that error. He's not the biggest of forwards, you Silk, but he's all muscle, and he plays it 35 out from his line. Medforth taking the line on, well tackled, good defence, really good defence from Town that and from Stevenson. The Hurricanes fans in the crowd not happy with that challenge on Medforth. Got to be honest though, I thought it was a good tackle. Now coming over the halfway line, John Luke Kirby. Last tackle signalled here. Town preparing for a double substitution here as Brad Billsborough gets his kick away. Jacassi takes it on the full. Skirts off to the right. He's got to watch that he doesn't get carried all the way into touch. Atiga tries to help him out. He's being carried towards that line. He's put into touch by the Hurricanes defence. Stevie Scoley and Ross Ainley coming off the field.
Substitutions for Town.
Cooper Howler and Lucas Castle going on.
And number 11, Cooper Howlett, replace number 10, Stevie Scoley, and number 8, Ross Ainley.
So unfortunately Town have copped an error there. And they had a period in that middle of the second half last week where they couldn't defend the pressure that was heading their way. Can they defend it now? So Hurricanes take possession. Roden sends the ball to his left hand side. Kirby's there, just breaches that 20 metre mark in centre field, plays it back to Roden. Roden dummies to the left, brings it to the right. Brad Billsborough off to Medforth. No look pass out to Wilkinson. Wilkinson crossing that 10 metre line, tackled about now 8 metres away from the line. Had to be a good challenge as well. Infield it's moved to Medforth again. Delays his pass for Mikey Wood. Wood again knocking on that door, 8 metres away from the line. Roden picks up, ducks to this right, drops it back over his shoulder. Zeus Silk tries to wrestle his way towards that line. The Town defence is there, his numbers. They've dragged him a bit over towards this right hand side of the field, but then Roden comes out dummy half, tries to go low, just about held out. Medforth on the last, spins it wide. Billsborough, it's a poor pass, they've spilled it. But there is a penalty that is heading the way here due to a high challenge on Billsborough. So that's the third penalty of this half, heading the way of the Midlands Hurricanes. 27 minutes gone, and knowing how close that this game is, Brad Billsborough has pointed to the post and he'll have a shot at goal. So this to give the Hurricanes the lead once more, currently 6 points each. Hope you're enjoying the coverage this afternoon. BBC Cumbria Sports Online. My name's Dave Parkinson. Really enjoying bringing you coverage of this game as Jamie Doran looks to impress on game 200. He's preparing to come onto the field. Referee keeping a close eye on the Town defence. Billsborough meanwhile just to the left hand side of the post. In he steps. All the flags are raised. They've got the front again. 28 minutes in, and it's now Workington Town 6, Midlands Hurricanes 8.
Substitution for Town, number 9, Jamie Doran, replaces number 21, Callum Phillips.
So you may have heard in the background Callum Phillips making way for Jamie Doran. Can he have his influence? It's his 200th appearance for Town. What a servant he has been to West Cumbrian Rugby League. Kick sent long from Carter. Crimes underneath it. Fires it into the arms of John Luke Kirby. Tackle 15 out from his try line. Managed to gain a couple of extra metres there to Kirby. Now Silk. You always get direct running from him. 25, 26, 27 metres out from his own line now. Ball put right. Bit of a spinning ball. Worked out well to Oakes. Oakes takes on Corkill, gets past him. Eccleston is there chasing back to bring him down, but they're inside the 40 metre line again are the Midlands Hurricanes. Ball played to Lewis Roberts. He in turn finds Medforth and he finds Wilkinson. There was only one winner when he met with Jack Stevenson there. Stevenson reeling him in with a little bit of help from Jamie Doran. Under 30 metres out from the line. Ball fed to the left hand side. Billsborough taking on the line. Good run from him. Then darting out a dummy half goes Barco. Last tackle, and it's going to be hand over possession. So So Barco's just gone on the field, replacing Aidan Roden. Morris prowling the touchline, looking to get on soon from a Midlands point of view. Meanwhile, Andy Jacquesi works his way to his own 20-metre line, plays the ball quickly. Doran then picks up a Tiga, initially holding the ball one-handed, then tucking it under both arms, and then finding a secondary effort, which does ever so well to get him 40 metres out from his own line. Great run there from Tiga. Carter on this left-hand side, feeds it out to Galea. Galea links with Corkill. Good tackle on him. Right near the halfway line now, Workington Town though. Pushed their way forward through Castle. That's a great carry from him. Fed the ball out to Galea. Did well to pop up on support there, did Zarin Galea. Just about 32, 33 metres away from the line. Their tackle count has been wiped. And here's Howler drifting off to this left-hand side, straightening up, twisting in the challenge. 25 metres out from the line. Can Town make this count? Doran into the middle with Carter. Carter keeps it going on the right to Weir and Galea and Atiga. And Atiga just offloads. Jacquesi was overwhelmed though on that 20-metre line. Crimes pushed up really well to cut him down. Weir now finds Castle. Big run from Castle. Thought of the offload, then took the ball under his arm. Just trailing in this one, Town by 8 points to 6 if you're just joining us. Here's Duran. Feeding the ball to his left-hand side. Stevenson gets it back to Doran. Doran cuts to the left, then back to the right. Puts a kick in. It'll bounce up awkwardly. Crimes takes it in well. Gets to the ground really quickly too. And they'll play this ball just out from their own line. Doing pretty well here at the Hurricanes in possession. We knew that they were a good side. We knew that it was a close game last time these two met. 16-all in Birmingham. Horner will play it on the edge of his 20-metre line. Lewis Roberts follows up. Former Lee, Swinton and Leeds man. Gets just over that 30-metre line. He's done well to attract a player of his calibre to play in the Midlands. Barco working well to get out to his own 40-metre line, but they've run through this set of 6 really quickly. Medforth has positioned himself on this right-hand side again. Steps back into the middle. Oh, bursts over the halfway line. He's on the charge here, Medforth. Up to the 30. Kicks it over to this right-hand side. Will it sit up for Oakes? It will do. Oakes back in field. Oh, and then Morris couldn't get hold of it. Morris has spilled it. There's a little nudge forward. I think Eccleston also got himself involved there. I'm interested to see where this one goes. Did the first knock-on come from Town? Yes, it did. Eccleston with a try-saving play then to get in there. 33 minutes of the game gone. Midlands Hurricanes 10 metres away from the line. That was great work as well from Sully Medforth. That knew the defence was packing up on him and decided rather than kick, he'd take it on and made a good break. Now they're holding it within the scrum. Ball fed to this left-hand side. Billsborough all the way up to Medforth. And Crimes has to step, then disappears underneath a 2-man challenge which is heading his way from Weir and Atiga. Back to the middle it comes to Elliot Morris. Took that pass from Billsborough. Billsborough just working his way to this right-hand side and takes possession. Tries to duck his way forward for the line. Has he got down? He's held up. He's held up on that try line. It was worthwhile him having a look there, to be honest, though. Brad Billsborough, and he's back to the 10-metre line to play it. Barco tries to scheme, linked with Morris. Morris comes back for another go, keeps his trajectory low. Plays it 2 metres out. Barco, long pass behind to Billsborough. Billsborough keeps it moving on to Horner. Oh, he's sat up there, and Jacquesi's intercepted. Has Jacquesi got the pace? He's over the 40. He's over halfway. He's over the other 40. He's going all the way. Andy Jacquesi. Oh, he's threatened an intercept a couple of times. That was wonderful from the on-loan man from Castleford Tigers. Showed a load of pace there. Snapped up the opportunity. And it was good night and down the other end of the field. What a run from Andy Jacquesi. What a response from Workington Town. They were on the back foot there. But that was great anticipation from Jacquesi. And no lack of pace whatsoever. 34 minutes gone. Town at the front for the first time. And it's come courtesy of an intercept. Andy Jacquessi going the full length of the ground, taking that ball about 5 metres away from his own line. And there was only ever one winner as soon as he was able to palm the ball back into his hands.
And the try scorer for Town, sponsored by the Blue Knights.
10 points to 8 with this kick to come. Jacquessi as well has managed to score this just to the right hand side of the post. I'd fancy this being a pretty good chance here for Carter to kick and convert and make it 12 points to 8. Well, I think that was appreciated by the bulk of this crowd. Brilliant that from Jacquessi. What a time to score as well, about 4 minutes out from the break when the referee stops the clock, and then Carter steps up. He's added the conversion as well. 2 out of 2 goals for him.
28, J. Carter, sponsored by the Travellers Risk.
Scoreline now 12 points to Workington Town, 8 to the Midland Hurricanes. This is a cracking game. So Horner gets us back underway. Long restart. Underneath that was Galea. Galea then handed it back. It was a little bit of a collision between him and Castle, but Castle rumbled his way forward to that 20-metre line. He'll play it to Galea. It'll be all together a bit more tidier now as Atiga takes over. He'll make it beyond that 30-metre line. How Town have missed these sort of runs, but then referee ruling that he's not played that ball correctly. Handing the initiative back to Midland Hurricanes just when it's not needed. It was looking like a promising return after points before that error came in. And now they're on the 30-metre line with Zeus Silk and the Midlands Hurricanes. Danny Barco checking what's on to his right hand side, links with Billsborough. Billsborough's got a good line up to the right. Medforth out to the fullback Horner. The defence is solid on him. Lennon Clark doing the job on the 20-metre line, helped out by Rio Corkill. Oakes turns the ball in field. Medforth runs across, then links with his half-back partner Billsborough. Further wide to Barco, lovely step from him. He's inside the 10 and then brought down by Jepson. Plays for the penalty that's not forthcoming. Then it's a good run from Johnson. He's nearly on the line. Good tackle in the end on Ryan Johnson. 3 Town players put into the stop. Work back towards the middle. Billsborough releases it to Zeus Silk. Spins, twists. Good tackle coming in there. Great hit from Lennon Clark. 15 out from the try line. Hurricanes working the ball right. Medforth through hands again to Wilkinson. Wilkinson drops it on the toe, and that's instant reaction there from Corkill. Did really well to first of all get the boot to it and then drop on the ball 10 metres from his own line. Big tackle going in next on Eccleston though. They're in a little bit of a fix here, Workington, but they're in front by 12 points to 8. So there's the try scorer, Jacquessi. He's come a long way to take that carry. He's the right winger, remember, and he's took that ball in 20 metres in from the touchline on the opposite side. Clark, good run from him. That's really good work from Lennon Clark. Outside the 20-metre line he goes. Medforth eventually gets to him the second time of asking. Carter back over his shoulder for Castle. He makes a dent and gets as far as the 30-metre line. Last tackle signalled here by our referee, Denton Arnold. Kick comes in from Carter. It's down the middle of the ground. It'll turn and picked up by Todd Horner, about 25 out from his own line. He links with Crimes. The defence again is solid. Clark, Stevenson and Corkill all there to put the tackling in for as far as Town are concerned. As we approach the half-time hooter, Lewis Roberts rolls over the halfway. Barco waits dummy half duties to slow play the ball. That might work in Hurricanes' favour though. Strong run coming in from Josh Jordan Roberts. Well dragged down there from Cooper Howlett. Now Billsborough. Back over his shoulder for Zeus Silk. Silk almost as far as the 20-metre line in the middle of the field. Barco again. Checks to his right hand side. Puts it into the hands of Medforth. Medforth drops it on the toe. Oh, that's a good pick up from Howlett. He must have played some cricket in the past for the Australian, because that was a brilliant bit of fielding from him. The hooter sounded in the background as the tackle was made on him, and we go to half time with Workington Town in the lead. And welcome back to the Fibrous Community Stadium. We're just seconds away from the start of this second half, and it's going to be the visitors and Todd Horner to get us back underway right at the start of this new half. Currently 12 points to 8 in favour of Workington Town, and that's sent high and long into the arms of Galea. He in turn links with Howlett, who cuts towards the middle. Will play it 15 out from his own line. Galea in at dummy half, feeds it into the arms there of Castle. Big strong charge from Lucas Castle, another man that's been in really good form over recent weeks. I've got to say for Workington Town. And next, it's going to be Carter taking on the line. Put down near the halfway line. They've made some good ground in this first set of the second half, Workington. Doran to his right using Castle again. Castle good carry towards that 40-metre line in the other side of the field. Then fed to the right-hand side. Jepson. Jepson rolled on his front. Looking to play this ball 30 metres out from the line. Weir feeds it infield to Doran. Doran gets boots on ball. He's hung this kick high. Horner comes across for it, collects it. Did well to evade the challenge of Atiga, but he won't get away from Jacessi. He won't get away from Castle. Does very well there. He's trapped on his own 10-metre line. There is Horner. And Crimes for the Midlands Hurricanes, trailing by 4 points, remember, in this one. Inside their own 20-metre line. And now Roberts, solid carry from Lewis Roberts to just beyond the 30-metre line. He's got forced back behind it though by Doran. Into the arms now of Morris. Morris to the 40, flicks the ball out. It's scrappy. It'll go in behind Horner. Oh, and then Town have tracked him down. Good work there from Lennon Clark it was. Barco tries to make up the metres, links with Wood, and Mikey Wood is tackled on that 40-metre line. Last tackle signal, quick play the ball on the right-hand side with Sully Medforth, who puts it long. It'll bounce up in favour of Jacessi. Jacessi skips back towards the middle, tries to make a dent in the defence. Eventually he's wrapped up though by Josh Jordan Roberts, by Barco. There's a third player whose number I didn't quite catch. I think it might be Zeus Silk actually though. And Jacessi plays it. Bit of frustration from the winger there, end up losing a little bit of ground. Town just inside the 30-metre line when he played it, just outside it now. And now Corkill comes down that left-hand side up as far as the 40-metre line. Doran into the arms of Carter. Carter drifts across right, links with Weir. He finds Galea. Galea out to Atiga. Atiga, big handoff, gets him past Billsborough. He slips it out. For Jacessi. Jacessi on the run as well. He was tiptoeing through the tulips then to get on the 40-metre line. Infield it's moved. Jebson will follow up. Big carry. It's been a good performance from Jebson this afternoon. He'll play about 25 metres in from touch. They'll continue coming down this right-hand channel. Kick goes up high in the air from Carter. Oh, it's just a little bit too much meat on it though. Goes out on the full. Horner thankfully just watched it go. So we've been over 3 minutes in this second half. No change to the half-time score. Still 12 points to 8 in favour of Workington Town. It was important, that intercept try in the 34th minute from Andy Jacessi. Can they defend off the back of this one? Well, that's a great tackle on Morris. 3 players put into the stop. Castle, Howlett and Jebson doing the trick. Ball pass behind to Crimes. Challenges the middle of the defence. Stevenson's there. Castle is there also. They're on the edge of their own 40-metre line. Barco moves it right to Medforth. He gets rid of it quickly to Wilkinson, who makes it over halfway. And he's all wrapped up by, again, 2 players from a Town point of view. Lennon Clark just checks behind him. Makes sure that he wasn't giving away a penalty. Infield to Medforth. Medforth across. Horner keeps it moving to Johnson. Johnson's been difficult to handle. It's a good run from him. He's 25 metres out from the line, down this left-hand side of the field. He'll play it to Horner. Horner will turn the ball, looking for Elliot Morris. Morris 12 metres away from that line. Good surge. Heads towards that 10-metre mark. Now on the right-hand side. And good hands again. We slipped out. There's Horner. Tries to step the defence. Comes back against the grain. It ends up being some really good defence on the last, though, from Stevenson and from Carter. And it's going to be turnover possession. I think Lennon Clark was also involved as well. So, Town recover. It was a good set, that, though. And now it's Workington's turn to be under a little bit of pressure as Jacquessi in behind his own 10-metre line. You're listening to coverage this afternoon courtesy of BBC Radio Cumbria. We're online via the BBC Sports website and the app as well. Rugby League, live Rugby League for you on a Sunday afternoon, coming to you from the Fibrous Community Stadium. My name's Dave Parkinson. Hope you're enjoying the coverage as it's kicked long from inside his own 20, to be honest, from Doran. Fortunately for Horner, the ball took a bit of a leg break back towards the middle of the field, and Horner picks it up inside his own 10 before advancing beyond his 20 and falling to the challenge in the end, which headed his way from Lennon Clark. Can Town keep up this defensive pressure? Lewis Roberts makes some good metres, but well held inside his own 40. Barco pointed out to this left-hand side. Medforth takes a scurry at the defence and gets as far as the halfway line. Barco again. This time works it to his right for Zeus Silk. Silk with a strong carry. 15 metres gained there by the Hurricanes man. Barco jumps off the back of it, gains another 10, 15 metres. Eventually wrestled to the floor on the 20-metre line by Castle. Last tackle signalled. It's out left with Billsborough. Billsborough puts it high. Gillier comes for it and takes it. Good take from the fullback, that. The Maltese international did ever so well. And now Atiga takes that carry. Tell you what, a lot of players wouldn't fancy picking the ball up in that position, and Atiga just said, well, give it me. But again, he's come up with a second error playing the ball. They've turned over possession here of Workington. Could be the first bit of crucial play in this second half. We're almost 7 minutes in, still 12 points to 8. We've got a stoppage whilst a Workington Town player receives some attention in the middle of the field. Again, I can't quite see the number. Directly in the middle of the field. I'm wondering whether it might be Lucas Castle. It is Lucas Castle receiving that little bit of attention. He's going to take his place beneath the posts. But it's a set of 6 here coming up for Midland's Hurricanes. Trailing by 4 points in this one at the start of this second half. Barco turns the ball to Billsborough. Billsborough lines it up for Elliot Morris. Morris gets inside the 10. Again, ball work to Billsborough. Billsborough lines it up for Zeus Silk. Oh, that had to be a really good challenge then from Lennon Clark. He stood his ground particularly well and holds him up over the try line with the help of a couple of other defenders there. Big defence that from Workington. Still the tackle count continues though. Mikey Wood. Tackle 10 metres out. Flying challenge coming in there from Jamie Doran. Lofted pass to the right. Sully Medford cuts back towards the middle of the field. Tries to thread the kick through. Oh, and then it's still loose inside the in-goal area. It's going to be a dropout from under the post. They were celebrating there with the Midlands Hurricanes fans, but Andy Jacquessi arrived there just in the nick of time. There was a bit of an ear swing there from Levi Atiga, and it's going to be a dropout from underneath the post. So Workington buying themselves a few extra seconds here. Almost 9 minutes into the second half. Workington under pressure again. That dropout will reach the 40-metre line. Horner launches it into the arms of Elliot Morris, who makes a good 15-metre surge at the defence. He's 25 metres out from the line. Barco will turn it to his right. Wood Offloads to Zeus Silk. Silk rolled on his back. Bounces up quickly though, does the former West Hull man. Then worked on the right hand side to Medforth. Medforth causing a few problems. Out to Oakes. Scored that try in the first half for the Midlands Hurricanes. Gets within 5 metres of the line again on this occasion. Over on the right hand side of the field. Ball comes back to the middle. Medforth. And across to Billsborough. Billsborough. Takes on the line. Tackled to the floor though by Jebson. Quick play of the ball. Works into the middle. Morris. Just about tackled short. Last tackle signalled here. They pat the middle of the defence here, Workington. There's got to be gaps, and Medforth launches a kick wide. It's then attacked and put down by Lewis Roberts. Roberts will be awarded the try. A really intelligent kick out to that right hand wing coming in from Sully Medforth, who is growing in this game, definitely. And it comes 10 minutes into the second half, and we're all level. So Medforth with the kick.
And the try scorer
out to the right.
Number 25,
and Lewis Roberts touching down. So that makes it all locked up. 12 points each, kick to come. Over on the far side of the field for Brad Billsborough. 2 out of 2 so far from the scrum half. And it's been the 2 players on the right hand side that have scored the tries for Midlands Hurricanes. Ross Oakes in that first half, Lewis Roberts just now. Billsborough, who's got a conversion and a penalty to his name, has this conversion attempt about 5-6 metres in from the touchline. Callum Farrer's gone on for Town. That kick is wide, so we're all locked up here, 12 points each. So again, that was a culmination of a couple of errors. Getting hold of the ball, Lucas Castle comes to the touchline and Farrer replaces him.
Lucas Castle.
It's a quality game, this one, in League One. Real top end clash between these two. Midlands Hurricanes, who've put together a squad that mixes experience and young talent. Crimes takes that kick off and returns it right at the chest of Don Weir. It's a good job he had some support there, Weir. 15 out from his own line. Then Morris takes over in the midfield. All tackled just over his own 20 metre line. Barco finds an onrushing Wood. And Mikey Wood will disappear underneath that 3-man challenge. Always been a decent player, Mikey Wood. On the edge of the 30. Oh, that was a scrappy play of the ball. Referee waves play on that occasion. And Zeus Silk powers his way through the middle. What an impact he's had since he's gone on. His first error notwithstanding. They've worked the ball out to this left-hand side. Here's Johnson. Quick on his feet. Oh, really good run from Johnson. He's still going inside the 30. It's like he got spiders on him then. He was skipping his way through the challenges. 25 metres out from the line. This is where he'll play it. They've gone through the set of 6 and it's in the arms of Medforth. Medforth puts it high, puts it long. Eccleston takes it on his own line. Starts to kick return, starts to counter for Workington. And they're stopped just inside their own 10-metre mark. Ball went to Corkill with the carry. In midfield he is. 15 out from his own line, then Jacassi stops, goes again, comes back towards the middle. He's looking for a hole. He's still going here. He's Jacassi, eventually put down on that 20-metre line. Was a little bit scrappy defensively there though from the Midlands Hurricanes. Is that something that Town can take advantage of? Well, there's another hot stepper in the way of Howlett, but the defence gets hold of him. They're advancing in 5-metre increments at the moment, working to 25 out from the line. Farrer will advance over the 30. He'll make a few more metres now. That's great work from the former Wathbrow man. Plays it back to Doran. Doran kicks from inside the 20. It's played at by Billsborough. and then picked up by Matty Crimes, who slips the first tackle, heads towards the halfway line, eventually put down by Jebson. Good follow up from the second row. Johnson goes again. You know, there's a bit of a player there in Ryan Johnson. First time I can remember seeing him, but he does look like a top quality centre at this level. Next run is Horner. Up the middle comes the fullback. 32 metres out from the Workington line. All the pressure in this Workington half at the start of this second half. Well, that's a great carry from Wilkinson. Inside the 20 metre line he goes. Medforth had just overran him in support. Has to recycle himself back on the right hand side. Oh, the referee's wiped the tackle count down. Morris goes again. Oh, but he's knocked on. What a tackle coming in there from Cooper Howlett. Galea launched himself at Howlett, knows how important that challenge was. What a hit. Almost 55 minutes in, just when you needed one of the Town players to stand up and be counted. Cooper Howlett is that man. All locked up here, remember, 12 points each. Hope you're enjoying the coverage this afternoon. It's a thriller here at the Fibrous Community Stadium, Derwent Park, and the scrum will go down 10 metres away from the Town line. Some valuable possession for them. Atiga is tackled. Ends up getting pushed back behind that 10 metre mark. Needs to concentrate. And does this time. Durham back into the middle. Stevenson knows that it's a lone furrow that he's got to plough. Inside his own 20. Plays it back to Doran. Doran links with Carter. Weir then moves it further wide to Lennon Clark. It's a great run from Clark. Skips out of a couple of challenges. Good 10-12 metres gain from the Hullman. Doran goes to Farrer. Strong carry from Farrer again. They're nearing the 40 metre line inside their own half. He'll kick from that position. Looking for a 40-20. Oh, he's just overcooked it again there as Doran. Trying to relieve the pressure. And they're going to have to tackle and concentrate for the next minute of Workington. They've just not been able to get out of their own end so far in this second half. It's a second half that's approaching 16 minutes play. Mikey Wood comes to the touchline. Ellis Hobson goes on in his place. So all 8 substitutes have been used as Hugh Silk comes down the middle. You know what? He's a decent player at this level, Hugh Silk. Really good carry. And Hobson, first touch for him. Solid carry as well, 12 metres gained. He'll play it inside the 30 metre line. Off on the right hand side with Medforth it is. Drops it back to Roberts. Skips out of a couple of challenges. Farrer wraps him up though in the middle of the field. They're over the 20 metre line again. Barco picks up, sends it to Morris. Morris lines it up wide for Billsborough. Billsborough cuts across and gives it Johnson. Johnson steps out of the challenge. Rolled on his back, however. 5 metres out from the line. Hurricanes on the attack. Horner at dummy half. He'll feed it into the arms of Billsborough. He just dropped it back over his shoulder looking for Hobson. Hobson nearing the try line. Last tackle signalled. Barco. Long ball across to Medforth. He gets rid of it. It's a Horner. Horner. Oh, Corkill's got hands on it there. My initial reaction was that they got hands on it. I don't think the referee is ruling that, he's ruling that it is going to be a play the ball in favour of Workington Town. Well, my eyes must be deceiving me. That was a cracking challenge then. Put loads of pressure on, but Town back in possession, inside their own 20 metre line. Jacassi with the carry. Makes it as far as that 20 metre mark. Callum Phillips has returned for Town. Goes to Atiga. Gets past Johnson. Big carry. With 12, 14 metre surge there. Phillips jumps off the back of it, links with Weir. Weir cuts across to the middle of the field, links with Carter. Carter across to Galea. There's a bit of space wide. Eccleston has to put the brakes on the halfway line, eventually wrapped up by Medforth. First bit of attack we've seen from Town in this second half. They've been on the back foot as Howlett tries to weave his way into an opening. Wrestled to the ground by Josh Jordan Roberts. Nice quick play of the ball. Farah pushes forward over the 40-metre line. Phillips moves into dummy half yet again. Last tackle signal here. Jamie Doran coming to the touchline. Off to Carter on the left. He skies this one. Roberts takes it well. He's able to ride the challenge as well. He's tackled 10 metres from his own line. Can Town force an error? If ever they could, it would be really well appreciated now as the tackle comes in and Ross Oakes. 12 points each in this one. Crimes all held in the middle of the field. Jepson and Weir working to the deck. Almost 30 metres out from their own line. Now the Midland Hurricanes. Morris. Good strong surge from him. He'll make it as far as the 40. That is a really solid run. Ross Ainley preparing to come back on for Town. Ball into the middle. Medforth looks for the running Hobson, who charges beyond the halfway line. They've run out of tackles here though. 19 minutes of the second half gone. Approaching the final quarter. Kick goes high from Medforth. Galea concentrates. He's underneath it. Does well. Despite being wrapped up 15 metres out from his own line. Barco came up with the tackle. Now a charge comes in from Andy Jacassi. They just need some territory here, the Workington Town. Atiga skips off to the right. There's an ungainly sort of tackle there from Brad Bilsbury, who comes out second best. Ainley comes on for his first carry. Howe looks off the field now. And Atiga. Big hit up again towards the halfway line. Last tackle signal. Bilsbury receiving some attention to his knee. Still we play on as Weir gets it out to Carter. It was a pass that was above his head. He does well to get the kick away. And will that hold up? Yes, it does. It turns into a brilliant kick, that. Lewis Roberts back on his own line, picks it up, returns it 12 metres before being met, and he'll have to eat dirt in the middle of the field. 3 players put into the stop for Workington. It's took the wind out of Lewis Roberts' sails. He's gone down with an injury now. Bilsborough's down with an injury. They've only got 11 players up on the feet here of the Hurricanes. Digging in now. Crimes stopped on the 20-metre line. His own. Is the tide turning? Medforth calls for it on the left. Links it with Johnson. Johnson all wrapped up. Atiga and Jacassi springing the trap. They're only 32 metres from their own line. Medforth having to take over and do the work of 2 halfbacks. He links with Zeus Silk. Silk, 40 metres from his own line. Plays it to Barco, gets it into the arms of Medforth. Medforth sends it long. Oh, he's bouncing awkwardly in front of Eccleston, who rides that challenge. Heads off down the left-hand side. Makes it almost to the 40-metre line. They play on here to Workington. Corkill, big carry. Bilsborough's back on his feet. He's took a place on the wing as Ainley wrapped up in the midfield. 42 metres from his own line. Can Town get some territory now? Stevenson plays it off to Weir. He gets rid of it quickly to Jepson. Jepson rolled over on his back, but they've reached the halfway line here of Workington Town. Can they get further down the ground? 12 points each in this one, remember, as Ainley plays it off to Carter. Carter finds Galea. Galea, oh, he's halfway through. Does well to get to the 30-metre line. Medforth was hanging on to what he could. Last tackle signal. Ball goes high off the boot of Carter. Can they put some pressure on? Ooh, Crimes. Has he spilled it? Where's this knock-on going? It's in favour of Workington Town. The Crimes coming up with that knock-on. It was a real good collision between him and Andy Jacassi. Atiga taking in the big breaths. Remember, he's not played for a number of weeks. It was a collapsed lung that he suffered a few weeks ago. Had to even spend time in hospital. Great to see him back this afternoon. I know it's been a little bit of a mixed bag as far as he's concerned, but some of the runs that he's put in, I don't think there's anybody else in this Town backline that can come up with the sort of metres that he has. Referee has stopped the clock. We've got 17 minutes remaining. Town haven't had any possession down this end of the ground. Matty Crimes being patched up. Brad Billsborough playing through the pain barrier. Danny Barco has been replaced. Aidan Roden has returned for Midlands Hurricanes. It's all happening out there as we approach the final 15 minutes. And there's a real interesting bit of strapping that's been attempted to be applied there to Crimes' head, but it wouldn't stick, and as a result he's been sent back to his wing. We're going to be back underway in a few seconds time. Workington feed the scrum. Weir retreats. It goes out to him and he puts the step on. Oh, he almost works his way through, does Don Weir. On the edge of that left hand side. Ball comes back to the middle. Here's Lennon Clark. Loads of effort from him this afternoon. He's about 5 metres out from the line as well. Ball works into the middle with Carter. Carter links with Weir. Weir. Oh, he stepped the line. Weir is through. Oh, that is superb from Don Weir. Well, he just let him go near the try line. And Don Weir steps his way through to go underneath the post. That could be crucial in this game. Workington Town at the front. They've hardly had any possession and position down in that area of the field. And the first chance they have, they turn into points and they lead again by 16 points to 12 with the kick to come. Well, what a time for Workington to respond. What a lovely step that was as well from Don Weir. Third try of the season for him.
Try score for Town, sponsored by Dave Hill, Graham and Brian Porter, corporate sponsor TDA, kit sponsor Northern Competitions, number 7, Don Weir.
Saw Carter directly in front of the post, looking to get on with things. Makes it 3 out of 3 with the boot. Workington Town leading this one by 18 points to 12.
And the successful conversion by number 28, sponsored by the Travellers Rest committee members and kit sponsors Mark and daughter Katie Hudson, Jake Carter.
So back underway. Difficult kick to take there from Galea. Had to drift all the way over to the right hand side of the field. Plays this ball now to Jakesi. He centres the move. Good run from him up to the 30 metre line. So Town lead by 18 points to 12. Channeling the ball down this right side again with Farrer. Up as far as the 40 metre line is concerned. Quick play the ball from him. Ball turned into Stevenson. Carter gets rid of it. Lennon Clark's there, ever a willing runner. 45 metres from his own line. Solid set after points. Ainley goes headlong at the line. Oh, there was no thoughts of any self-preservation there. Great run from him. On the left-hand side, ball works to Carter, who kicks on the last. It's high, it's hanging. The chase is good underneath it. Lewis Roberts comes for it and finds the deck really quickly, about 15 metres from his own line. Horner follows through from the next run. 25 metres away from their own line here, Midlands Hurricanes. Trailing by 6 points are the visitors. Town in front. That's a good tackle on Matty Crimes in the middle of the field. Roden to his left-hand side. Picks up the running of Johnson. Better tackling on Johnson. Jepson was up top. Phillips and Ainley went low down. Medforth works the ball across. Oh, that's a powerful run and a big surge from Kirby. Finds support as well, but that's a great tackle from Eccleston. There is a player who's down on his back from a Town point of view in the middle of the field. So the referee will stop the clock again. 12 and a bit minutes to go. Town leading by 18 points to 12. I think it's Jake Carter ended up flat on his back. And they'll just check to see whether he's okay. This will have to be a head injury assessment. And Jamie Dorham will head back onto the field. So his 200th appearance will continue. It's probably not the way that he would have wanted it. And certainly with Jake Carter off the field into the last 13 minutes.
And ahead is the substitutes for time number 9.
So hopefully Jake Carter is okay. They've got to go through all these checks now. And meanwhile, they came up with an error, did the Midland Hurricanes, so it's going to be a scrum to Workington. They're in possession, and there's Jacassi on the right hand side of the field. Makes a couple of metres after contact as they approach the halfway line. A Tiger will jump off the back of it. Pushes forward for a 10-metre gain. Wrestled on his back by the defence, who try and spoil it. Hugh Silk all over the top there. Ainley, solid hit up from him, 35 metres away from the line. Phillips, as Stevenson lurking, he'll run that short line. It's a great run as well. Inside the 20-metre line he goes, Jack Stevenson. They're in a good position again. Phillips runs forward, gets as far as the 10. There's a couple of players taking flies off him then. The last tackle, oh, it's a really scrappy play of the ball. Donweir has erred. But it's the last tackle, and if you are going to make a mistake, that's where you want to make it on the field, just 10 metres from the opposition try line. So Hobson plays it. Crimes comes forward, but he's tackled inside his own 20. 11 minutes remaining. Oh, what's your heart rate like at home? It's a thriller here. Town leading by 18 points to 12. Remember, it was a 16-all draw between these sides earlier on this season. Midland Hurricanes, they fought back to claim that draw. Did they fancy the chances of the game? Well, Johnson came forward, and what a challenge that was from Farah in the middle. Farah doubles up his efforts, but the referee giving away another set of 6 tackles. He was coming from an offside position. He took the shortcut there as Callum Farah. Is the town defence good enough to keep them at bay? Zeus Silk, big carry. It's over the halfway line again. Roden checking left and checking right. He's got Kirby just out to his right side. Uses the big fella. He then spins it out to Medforth. Medforth all the way out to Horner. And the full-back wrestled down just inside the town 30-metre line, about 10 metres in from touch. Then picked up out a dummy half from Wilkinson. Wilkinson gets about 15 metres out from the town line. He'll play this ball to Roden. Roden has Medforth for company. Medforth skips across the middle, links it out the back to Barco. Barco puts the step on. The defence has got to him, but he slipped the ball out. Medforth has it again, gets it wide to Johnson. Johnson tries the kick through. Crimes from the middle. Crimes went for it, but in the end, Zaringalia was the first man there, and he palmed the ball dead. It's going to be a dropout from under the posts. Still 18 points to 12 in favour of Workington Town. Approaching the final, well, we're inside the final 10 minutes of the game. More possession potentially coming up here for Midlands Hurricanes. Dorn will want to send this as long as he can on the bounce. He'll go past the halfway line. Horner picks it up, links with Kirby. Kirby's got Hobson for support in the middle, but weaves off to this left-hand side. We'll play it about 20 metres in from the touchline. Barco moves into dummy half. Oh, and then it's been put down by Ellis Hobson. If you wanted an error, that's what you want. Bit of an unforced error, to be honest. Should perhaps have done better there. His concentration level's just dipping. Town won't mind though. It's going to be a case of seeing out your sets of 6, getting to the right end of the ground. Stevie Scoley now on the touchline, looking to get back in for his final bit of leadership for this game. Corkill, left hand side of the scrum, hard fought metres. Phillips works dummy half, as he has done so often in this game. Lennon Clark, that's a great run from him. He's had a really good game this afternoon, Lennon Clark. Referee tells him to get up.
Number 10, Stevie Scully.
Work down that left-hand side. Offload comes into Galea. Oh, Galea's inside that half of the Midlands Hurricanes. They're working their way forward here, Town. Durham runs across the middle. Tries to take on the big fellas. Kirby gets hold of what he can. 40 metres away from the line. Phillips at dummy half. Dummy's Ainley. Puts it out to Weir. Weir kicks it into the backfield. Crimes is chasing back. It's a great kick, this one. Crimes takes it. He's going to have to be put down inside his own in goal area. What a chase that was from Jebson as well. Well, the two lads from Hull have done really, really good work. Some often unheralded stuff in the back row this afternoon for Workington Town. It's been pretty effective. Atiga was there or thereabouts on the chase as well. Midlands Hurricanes, they need the ball back. Medforth sends his ball long low. Weir collects it on the 40 metre line. Gives it to Farah. Farah picks his spot. Chooses who he's going to run at. The 30 metres out from the line here, Workington Town. Weir uses Stevie Scully. Scully disappears underneath the two-man challenge. Quick play the ball from him though. Phillips ducks to the right, comes to the left. Ainley goes down the middle, 15 out from the line. Wonder what the thought process is here now. They're working it around the middle of that defence. I'd quite fancy a shot at a drop goal here, to be honest. 5 metres out from the line. Phillips back to Doran. Doran drops it on the toe. Oh, he has struck the drop goal. 74th minute, and he's upped the gap to 7 points. Jamie Doran, his 200th Town appearance, and has he writ himself in the headlines. Now 19 points to 12 in favour of Workington. Mid-range restart, way too long, over the touchline it goes. It's a penalty on the halfway line.
By number 9, Jamie Dorman, sponsored by Lloyd, Volkswagen and Kia. Kit sponsors KF Kitchens, Vegamont and Barbara and Sean.
So they're on the halfway line, Workington. Last substitution made. Lucas Castle comes onto the field in place of Callum Farrer. What an effort it's been for Callum Farrer as well. This second half seems to have done nothing but defence at times to Workington.
Replaces number 25.
They seem to be coming home with a wet sail in this one. Atiga comes down the right side. Oh, the ball goes loose. Referee spots a penalty. So 2 penalties in quick succession. Midlands Hurricanes guilty of giving away that penalty, and Workington will push forward yet again. Tap 10 metres out from Atiga. Castle is there, uses a little bit of late footwork at the defence. The big prop put down virtually on that try line. Phillips at dummy half. Has got Scully to his left. Phillips brings it on the full 360 to Atiga, who gets it out to Jacassi. Jacassi for the corner. Oh, that's a great play down the right hand side. They fell for the 3-card trick in the middle. Phillips dummying out to this left hand side, doing the full 360. Ball to this right hand side. Atiga out to Jacassi. Jacassi's second try of the game. This game is Workington Town's. Neat play that. Really like that try. So Andy Jacassi, what a return to Derwent Park it's been for him. 2 tries this afternoon.
And the try scored for Town, sponsored by the Blue Knights, number 18, Andy Jacassi.
So 23 points to Workington Town, 12 points to the Midland Hurricanes. Into the last couple of minutes. Dom Weir taking over the kicking duties. 6 goals for him already in this season. Jacessie's got a grin as wide as the Derwent itself. Why not? That was a great move. So Dom Weir right near the touchline. Former Carlsman, England Community Lions Open Age International, went to Australia at the end of last season. Played a starring role for the Lions out there. Can he convert? Oh, it's just waved away. It looked like it was going to drop in between the posts and just went by the far post. So 23 points to 12. About 2 minutes remaining. Mid-range restart, Atiga's underneath it. Oh, and he's done well to buy his side some metres there, Atiga. He had no right to win 5 metres then on the carry. And he's about 30 metres from his own line. Now Jacessie runs it back towards the middle. The defence goes on in hunt on him. Phillips moves the ball to Castle. All wrapped up in centre field, Lucas Castle. Jake Carter watches on. It's good to see him on the touchline. Ball whipped out to Doran. Doran back to Lennon Clark. He's been outstanding today. To be fair, defensively, after last week, this has been an outstanding performance from Workington. Jonty Gawley wanted his side to come back, and they certainly have done. Weir stepping in behind the defence again, but he's stopped 45 metres out from the line. Last tackle signalled. Oh, a little mistake there from Zarin Galia. Frustration from the fullback. Into the final minute, certainly by my stopwatch. So Hurricanes back in possession, and Kirby pushes forward. He's had a good afternoon. Roden works the ball right. Hobson keeps it moving to Medforth. That pass looked a little suspect to Mikey Wood. Wood continues going forward. Roden to Medforth again down the right. Sees a space in the middle, goes for it. Oh, and then it's spilled into the arms of Jepson. Jepson, it's open up for him. Oh, he's speeding away. Jepson, has he got the pace? He's over the halfway line. Jepson all the way. Oh, fantastic for Workington Town. Zach Jepson picked up that error and went fully 70 metres. Wow, even he's got a bit of pace, as Zach Jepson. What a finish for Workington Town. A runaway score right at the end of this game, and it's a job well done this afternoon for Jonty Gawley's men. Moves the scoreline on to 27 points to 12 in favour of Workington Town.
And the try scorer for Town, sponsored by Lomax, number 23, Zach Jepson.
Brilliant bit of pace shown there from Zach Jepson. Jonty Gawley making his way down to the touchline. Job well done from his side this afternoon. Weir to put the cherry on top of the cake. Has this conversion attempt. About 18 metres in from the touchline. Steps in. Strikes it. The flags are raised. 29 points now to Workington, 12 to the Midlands Hurricanes.